Hopefully they get this fixed pretty soon. We need the water. We need water.
Yeah, we do. Breaking now at 6:30, the East Loop is back open. The water main mess isn't over yet. Repairs have been going all night.
Let's take you live now to Air 11, showing you what the mess looks like right now. The cleanup process is going to take days at the very least. Just look at the size of that hole in the ground. Now, if you want the very latest information on this, you can text 713-526-1111.
And we have our team making sure you folks at home get the information you need this morning. Janelle Fort is near those repairs, and Michelle Troy, she's talking about the stores restocking bottled water. On that note, welcome to H-Town Rush. I'm Xavier Walton. Along with Erica, we have Steph and Brandy.
There are so many angles to this story. We're talking closures. HISD, University of Houston, and UH Downtown are just a few on the list. They're scrolling at the bottom of your screen. We also have them on khou.com.
So much to get to this morning. We also want to talk about weather. So Erica, kick off the rush block.
Yeah, because people are still asking, okay, temperature-wise, we've been talking about freezing temperatures. Are we going to have any issues this morning if there's any ponding on the road? And the answer is no, because we are warmer than yesterday morning. We're actually near 40 degrees, so you do not have to worry about any ice. As a matter of fact, much of the water has actually receded. So here's what's going on right now. Upper 30s, low 40s, depending where you are. Still cold. You're still going to want a sweater, but we'll warm up pretty nicely this afternoon. Highs mainly in the 60s. Our forecast high is 70 degrees. Steph?
All right, Erica, we have quite a bit going on in traffic. I want to start with this situation. We're talking about westbound side of the North Beltway. As you approach Ella, this is an active vehicle fire. It looks like now I no longer see the smoke. They've gotten that fire under control, but it is still an active scene, and it is really slowing down traffic in that direction. So allow yourself some extra time if you're going in that area. Now, let's get over to the East Loop where that water main broke yesterday. All of the lanes in both directions by Clinton Drive are reopened. So that's the most important thing you want to walk away with. The only closure remaining is on that northbound side, the exit to Clinton Drive. No go right now for final cleanup. Pass it and use Market Street instead. Now let's get over to Janelle Fort, who is close to the scene with how this happened. Janelle, good morning.
Well, good morning, Steph. Right now, repair work is underway, and so far it's included everything from fully draining the line to stabilizing it and isolating it. And this all comes as the bulk of the city is under a boil water notice, causing closures from everything from school districts to restaurants. Right now, we do have Air 11 flying overhead. We're about half a mile from where that water main line broke, but Air 11 is going to give you a better look at what's going on this morning. You can see crews already out there working, and that massive hole where that line burst. City leaders say a city contractor was doing exploratory work for a water line project they'd already found a leak at yesterday. In the process of moving the soil around, the pipe burst. This line serves about 50% of the city, and it's massive. It's 8 feet tall. Rocket Center Tyson Chandler could walk through this pipe without crouching down. So that really puts it into perspective why on a sunny day in Houston, we saw extensive flooding. 3 people had to be rescued, 11 cars were stranded, and for hours, 610 was shut down in both directions. On the east side, we did reach out to Harper Brothers Construction, the contractor working on that line yesterday, but a representative refused to comment on this ongoing incident. Sending it back to you guys in the studio.
Janelle, thank you. As you wake up with questions about the water main break and how it affects you, we're working to get you some answers. I mean, priority 1 is showering, right? Julia wants to know, is it safe? That's a yes with a caveat. So she's asking because of the boil water notice that affects everyone in the highlighted area here. So yes, you can shower, but you need to be careful not to swallow any tap water. When it comes to brushing your teeth, use bottled or boiled water. Some other questions we've seen are really just about how to go about your day. Can you make coffee? Are restaurants and stores open? For the first one, same rule as brushing your teeth, so you can make coffee, just use boiled or bottled water. As for restaurants, the city announced yesterday that any that don't have water or flushing toilets have to shut down. It sent sanitarians to check out the area. Definitely worth a call if you're thinking about heading out somewhere for lunch. And we got questions like this from a lot of people, including Whitney and Jesus. They want to know, who's paying for this? We don't know that yet, but you can bet we are going to be asking. If you have any other questions you want us to answer, just use the hashtag HTownRush on social media.
Brandy, I'm sure we're going to get a lot more questions. Thank you. Now let's get out to Michelle Troy in West Houston. Michelle, some stores spent the night restocking shelves with water for people.
Yeah, Xavier, including this Kroger behind me here off of West Park Drive. Now, these guys have been busy for the last couple of hours, including this morning, with customers packing the stores looking to buy this, guys, bottled water. And they've been working around the clock to keep the bottled water on their store shelves. Now, keep in mind, this isn't like a hurricane where they have time to prep extra stuff and get in place ahead of time. So they've been working really hard to get restocked. Now, when I walked into the store myself, I could see several pallets of water bottles being brought in. And guys, it's not just Kroger dealing with this. Several other grocery store chains are feeling the pain as well. HEB says they'll be restocking throughout the day today. Back to you.
Yeah, it's affecting thousands of people. Thanks, Michelle. Okay, here's another question about that story that we keep getting. Why is this so bad? We've covered water main breaks in the past, but not like this. So we went to the city for answers, and here's what they told us. They say that water main was the main trunk line from the East Water Purification Plant. That's near Buffalo Bayou, just south of I-10. In terms of how much water actually gushed out, well, the only thing the mayor could tell us was, quote, a lot. And that makes sense because this wasn't your average water pipe. It's 96 inches in diameter, that's 8 feet. That's taller than a Ford F-150 pickup truck you're seeing on your screen there. In fact, you could actually drive a car through that pipe. To put it another way, that's bigger than Rockets legend Yao Ming. It's very big. The city says that one pipe carried about 50% of the water for the entire city of Houston. So why does one pipe handle all of that water? Well, that is another big question we'll be asking for you today. We'll continue to bring you the latest and let you know when the boil water notice is lifted. Stay with this story on KHOU.com and also on our mobile app.
Steph.